Good morning, everyone. Today we're checking out a brand new video from Death Battle about the Hulk versus Godzilla. We're seeing one Gamma Beast versus the king of the Gamma Beast. It's the Hulk versus Godzilla. Let's hop in and see exactly who can be the best gamma irradiated monster. Let's go.
The Hulk versus Godzilla.
Oh yeah.
Marvel's Green Goliath against the king of the monsters. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Wiz, Boomstick, it's great to see you guys. Let's go.
And it's our job to analyze their
Weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Billy Baxter. That's Captain Shazam. No, Captain Marvel. My mistake. Shazam.
What
never mind.
is the
Sorry.
Hulk? Is he
Sorry, I kind of forget what character was Wits at the point.
man?
Sorry.
Is he monster? Or is he both?
He's a mean green smashing machine, the angry son of the Gamma Bomb.
A weapon designed by the greatest gamma scientist of all, Dr. Robert Bruce Banner.
But just before it went
before
up,
though.
Bruce had to be a hero and save some dumb schmuck who was hanging around the test site. Damn it, Rick.
That day, Bruce Banner died.
And became the Incredible Hulk. A pissed
Oh,
off giant
yeah.
who must be really glad Bruce wears the purple stretch fit.
Standing 8 feet tall and stronger than 10 million men, the
Damn,
Hulk
that's
emerges
strong.
when Banner's anger flares.
Don't make him angry. You won't
Wow, I actually kind of like how we got clips from the original show.
like him when he's angry.
But it's even more complex than that. Banner suffers from dissociative identity disorder, with
Oh.
many different Hulks embodying alternate personalities.
Like Joe.
Wait, so that is why the different colored Hulks, excluding Red Hulk?
Fix it.
Wow.
The original Gray Hulk. He's a cunning gangster and the only Hulk who's got that drip.
The Devil Hulk is a violent, overprotective personality that Banner unintentionally manifested as a result of his father's abuse.
Holy shit! Somebody actually drew this?
But the Hulk
Yeah,
everyone
they did.
knows, the big guy, is
They drew a toddler being bit slapped like across a living room.
known as Savage Hulk. It seems he also developed from parental abuse, hence his
Wait, Bruce's first name is Robert? Hold on, I gotta Google that. Well, I did some Google searching and I found I found inconclusive results. There was some that said David Bruce Banner, some that said Robert Bruce Banner, one that even said Bob Bruce Banner. So, screw it, I'm gonna just keep calling him Bruce. I don't care about his first name. And he is just Bruce.
childlike personality, though I'd argue he's more clever than you'd expect.
The angrier he is, the stronger he gets, with no limit.
Except for one, Bruce Banner.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
Banner's
Bruce
relationship with the Hulk
yeah, the
is
Banner himself.
complicated.
Oh, they hate each other.
Mostly.
Completely.
Occasionally, they can come to an understanding. The alter best representing this would be the Professor Hulk, a balanced blend of Banner's brain and the Hulk's brawn.
The buffest nerd you'll ever meet. But
That
what
is
about when
kinda
Bruce
cool.
takes a step back? If he isn't trying to restrain the Hulk, what do you get?
The Green Scar.
The World Breaker.
Without Bruce's
That's
temperament,
right.
the Hulk's power and fury surges.
World Breaker Hulk.
Mixing Savage's rising strength with the personality and cunning of a warlord, the Green Scar is no mere superhero. He's a king and a conqueror.
Hulk is strong
And a father, technically.
enough to lift 150 billion tons of rock, jump from New Mexico to Florida in a single bound,
Damn.
and shake all
Okay.
the dimensions connected by the crossroads at once. He was pinned down by the spear of Proxima Midnight, which holds the weight of a star, and was fine. And when we say World Breaker, we mean it. While sparring with Red She-Hulk, the two of them shattered a whole planet.
At one point,
Good
he was
God.
bound in chains forged from the essence of the first firmament, the manifestation of the first universe, which could bind eternity itself. Not even Galactus was capable of saving eternity alone, and the Hulk just broke it by himself.
Maybe Thor should
Holy
rethink calling
jeez.
himself the strongest Avenger, especially since the Avengers first assembled because none of them could take down Hulk on their own.
Speaking of Thor, Hulk consistently battles on par with him, even
Oh,
when he held the
completely.
Odin Force, with which he could command his hammer through infinite distances and match the power of Null, who killed countless Celestials.
The God's
Even without it,
Whale.
Mjolnir can cross the universe in
Kind
seconds.
of.
Hulk tore a universe apart.
You know, quick question. Which is actually stronger? Noel the God Butcher or no, the God Butcher, I forget his actual name, or Knoll with the All Black.
With just a clap.
If you don't know what the All Black is, it was the very first symbiote ever created by Knoll, and it took the form of a badass sword.
Good luck with that, Hammerman. But the green guy's got way more going on than just brute strength.
As the Hulk's power stems from gamma, he could utilize and absorb it and other radiation in various ways.
Oh yeah,
like
I've seen that.
regenerating from fatal wounds. Even getting ripped apart by Wolverine barely slows him down.
And the angrier he gets, the more regenerating cells his body produces.
It gets weirder. Did you know that if he absorbs enough gamma, he can shoot lasers from his eyes?
I've never
and
seen
read
that.
people's minds? Oh, also, he can see ghosts!
What
and
the
give 'em
hell?
A good old-fashioned Hulk smash!
Hulk can break through the boundaries of comic book borders themselves into the empty white between panels, a gutter space beyond time and concept.
What, like how She-Hulk can for some reason break the fourth wall and talk to the reader? Oh, wait, that
Holy
makes sense
awesome.
now. It's all gamma!
Exactly. In real life, gamma rays are electromagnetic
This is
radiation
incredible.
similar to X-rays.
But in Marvel Comics, gamma comes from hell!
On Earth 616, gamma radiation is an electromagnetic frequency that can manifest as either a wave, a particle, or something else.
something
that
else?
nobody really understands.
Except
So it's a particle, a wave, and some other third thing.
for Bruce.
That's right.
What is this, a
Dr.
SpongeBob
Banner is
movie?
a certified genius with 7 PhDs. According to Norman
Badass.
Osborn, he's the 4th smartest person on the planet.
And that's comparing him to big brains like Reed, Doom, and Tony.
Banner built
Damn.
the Her Collider Synchrotron, a machine that can scan the entire multiverse with the speed of a hypermind. He created the Gamma Core, which could rupture space-time between universes. He
Holy
built an interstellar
shit.
radio on a deserted planet without any pre-established technology. He wired up Hulk like a starship, piloting
I remember that. I know that comic. That was an interesting one.
him from the mindscape within. He even built an ultimate nullifier. In fact, the original intent of his gamma bomb was to be non-lethal, only targeting inorganic material.
But Thunderbolt Ross wanted something with a bit more boom. Hey,
Something with a
can't
bit
blame
more
him.
Fearing its
bite.
ramifications, Banner developed the gamma bomb on his own, keeping its design secret. In the process, he tapped into an unknown form of gamma energy that breaks down reality and mutates it beyond actuality.
Whoa.
On that fateful day, he opened the green door.
You know how we said the bomb killed Bruce? That wasn't some flowery metaphor or whatever. He
See, right there, on that tombstone, it even said David. And is his name Robert? Dave? Or what? What is his name, damn it?
died and came back as Hulk.
Came back from the below place, the
Pretty
hell
much
beneath hell, the lowest possible dimension of reality.
It's trippy, but whenever Hulk dies, he goes there. Then a green door
Ooh.
opens and he goes back to where he was before. Easy as that. It doesn't matter if he's been atomized, sliced up into jars, or digested by werewolves. If he goes
Holy
through the
crap.
door, he's back, ready to rumble. The green door did get locked into a red door, but he's easily broken through it multiple times. Not
Well,
a problem.
It
Shit.
turns out that third form
God.
of Gamma, this anomaly from the bedrock of hell, spawns from none other than the one below all, the dark side of the one above all.
Yeah.
That's right, God has a Hulk, and it wants Bruce to bring about the end of all things. But Hulk just said, nah.
So, what
Yeah,
is
imagine that. The devil comes to you and says, I want you to be my ultimate warrior. And then you just say, nah, bitch, and walk the hell out.
the Hulk? An uncontrollable monster? A prison for a tortured soul? A super weapon for Armageddon?
Don't overthink it, Wiz. Hulk is Hulk, and Hulk's the strongest one there is.
Damn right he is. Holy crap. Godzilla's the son of the atomic bomb. The secret
The year
beast
was
of
1946. The
Why was I about to say anomaly? That was just a mistake on my part.
press gathered at Bikini Atoll to witness the power of the nuclear bomb. But many leagues beneath their feet, something ancient stirred.
Godzilla, the king
The
of the
first
monsters.
Godzilla,
He
quote
was
unquote.
pretty pissed off over the worst way.
I mean, yes, it was the first Godzilla movie, but now the timeline's getting all muddy-wuddied because of like Godzilla -1, which is meant to take place before this movie, and the legendary Pixels Godzilla, and all the other type of Godzillas. It's just so muddy. At this point, forget the timeline. enjoy big monster.
Wake up ever, so he swam to Japan for one hell of a crash out.
Japan was still recovering from the war, so seeing this mutilated radioactive monster towering high like a mushroom cloud wasn't just frightening, it seemed prophetic. The bomb was just the beginning. Man had sparked the end of times.
Complete with googly eyes. And the most epic roar ever.
God, I love that roar though. It's
Over
so
the years,
iconic.
there have been many iterations of the beast.
Between movies, TV, comics, and cartoons, there's at least 27 different Godzillas stomping around. Not
God.
including Manila, the Scrappy Doo of Kaiju.
27.
Sorry, that's insulting to Scrappy Doo.
Despite the variety, Godzilla
Yeah.
is somewhat consistent. So
Manila is meant to be one of the sons of Godzilla. Not Godzilla Jr., but a son of Godzilla.
we'll examine his entire history, focusing on the larger releases. In most iterations, Godzilla is a rare theropod that went dormant for millions of years before nuclear bombs mutated it into a gargantuan radioactive monster.
Yeah, into the
Standing
being we know of.
165 feet tall, at minimum, Goji smashes through skyscrapers with ease. He's so casual about bullets and rockets, they might as well be
Godzilla.
gnats. And the bombs did so much more than just pump up his size. He's got atomic breath.
A concentrated beam
Oh,
or
yeah.
spray of radioactive heat. With an estimated range of 1,100 miles,
Oh,
it can
Godzilla
exceed
minus one.
500,000 degrees Celsius, almost 90 times hotter than the surface of the sun.
I'm a Godzilla fan. No, you know what? I am just a nerd. That's why I know so much about all these characters. Excluding anime characters, only because I haven't watched a lot of the anime. Yes, I know. Oh, sub, not dub. Whatever. All I'm saying is this. I enjoy these characters, so I know a shit ton about all of them.
But depending on how much radiation he's absorbed, or, life energy from a giant pterodactyl, he can do way more with it.
His red
Oh, whatever the hell
spiral
he got
ray
from
is a
Mothra.
supercharged version that doubles in heat and power, and spins.
Or he can blast it out of his back and fly. Well, he could always do that, I guess. Look at him go.
With enough energy built
Yep.
up, Godzilla can blast a nuclear pulse out.
Okay, this scene is actually from a comic about Muto Prime. That's this thing, which was said to be the father of the Mutos from the first Legendary Pixels Godzilla. And if you're wondering how he's doing the whole back attack, this guy used a sonic scream and it shattered every single dorsal fin on his back, allowing him to shoot out this wave.
Of his whole body, creating a massive wave of atomic destruction.
His breathing laser can even break through dimensions, like when he
What
found
the
himself
hell?
face to face with a giant mech, piloted by Hatsune Miku.
Oh,
There's also
okay,
a
it's
number
that.
of era exclusive powers. Shin Godzilla can fire rays from his tail,
And Hanna-Barbera Godzilla can fire rays from his eyes. Pew pew.
effectively a
Ah.
living nuclear reactor. Shin possesses
Extremely.
a natural phased array radar that can detect and attack threats automatically. And Godzilla Earth, who grew over 1,000 feet tall across 2,000 years, could make a
yeah.
barrier only penetrable by kaiju that can bypass physics.
And don't forget, Big G can ball with
Big.
the best of them. After Charles Barkley got him his own pair of Nikes, Godzilla got busy.
You
Oh,
know,
come
it's kind of hard
on.
to emphasize just how impressively terrifying Godzilla can be when you're bringing up this sort of thing.
Oh yeah? Why don't you find a better spokesperson for Dr. Pepper? Fine, let's talk about when his
Oh, this
presence
is so
boiled the
dumb.
entire Arctic Ocean, or how he picked up and threw Biolante, which weighed 200,000 tons.
Oh,
or when
damn.
he no-sold not one, not two, but 3 meteors.
Including the Permian period extinction event that happened about 200 million years ago.
Then he went to hell, fought some fucked
Oh,
up
yeah,
versions of
that's
God
right.
and Satan, and atomic breath that Space Godzilla so hard that he blew up the whole planet. That's scary enough for you? God, I want a Dr. Pepper.
With such awesome might, he's battled the most dangerous of foes, like King Ghidorah.
I mean, it's been about like 60 years since Godzilla's birth, so yeah, over that time period, so much crazy shit has happened in his life.
And Gigan. In Godzilla vs. Megalon, Gigan flew from the M Hunter Nebula to Earth in 24 seconds, and that nebula is 30,000 light years away.
But
Oh, fuck,
sadly,
that's fast.
OG Goji got done in by the cruelest weapon ever.
The
Oxygen Destroyer.
Developed
Yep.
in secret by Dr. Serizawa, this weapon could suffocate and liquefy molecules. The
Oh,
ramifications
yeah.
of such a weapon were so detrimental, Serizawa took the secrets of its design to his early grave.
He got lucky.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you throw at Godzilla. He never really dies. You can blow off his head, explode him from the inside, or crush him in a black hole. Then he'll come back.
I mean,
Evolve into an even more powerful
yeah.
form. Godzilla's
Look at
always
this.
possessed heightened adaptation, but many iterations clearly showcase instantaneous evolution.
And super
A lot of them.
He's gone full shonen and powered up a few times. So much so
Okay,
he
that's
almost
cool.
kicked off a nuclear winter just by existing.
Even the
yeah, that one that was kind of boning red is what's known as boning Godzilla. Yes, the name is obvious as all hell. I didn't name it.
Oxygen Destroyer could not permanently end the first Godzilla. His ghost possessed a robot, his bones summoned another Godzilla, and he rose as an undead revenant hell-bent on destroying Japan.
Yeah.
Okay, why Japan? Couldn't he pick
Man,
on
there's
some
so
other
much.
country?
He stomped around the Americas a few times, but it just isn't the same. Godzilla
Yeah,
is
not with that one.
intrinsically linked with Japan, a symbol of both their devastation and resilience. A reminder of the threat of nuclear war and
He
what
is
awaits those who
powerful.
peer too deeply into the unknown. But also, Japan's in Godzilla's perceived territory. To him, a stomping through Osaka is just another patrol.
He's not always so bad, though.
Yeah, imagine that. He's just walking through. It's like, my city. It's perfect. Like, meanwhile, the humans are like, oh my god!
He can be super protective, defending other monsters, his own kid, and sometimes even people. I'd say there's two types of Godzillas: the monster of nature's wrath and the guardian of planet Earth.
Well,
Yeah,
there is a third
it's
type,
almost the same.
But to understand that, we should first answer a question. How does Godzilla walk?
On two legs, Wiz, obviously.
Ah,
Yeah,
but
what do you
according to
mean?
Square Cube law, those legs should be crushed under his own weight.
Oh,
God, here we go
okay, here we
again.
go.
A creature like Godzilla cannot realistically exist. This proved to be an elusive question for decades, even highlighted in Shin Godzilla, until a new theory was presented in the anime Singular Point.
I watched
if
it.
Godzilla
Pretty
can't
good.
exist in our reality, what if he's from a different one?
What? Like he's an alien from another dimension?
Exactly.
According
What
to
if all
Singular
kaiju
Point?
come from a
Yes.
higher plane of existence with no regard for the known laws of physics? This dimension enters our reality in the form of archetype, a transtemporal conceptual particle.
It's that red dust
Oh,
that's floating all over
okay.
the place.
This archetype can enter any timeline to terraform the Earth and all of reality so that kaiju can exist. This
Damn.
theoretically explains why various Godzillas appear in so many universes. They all trace back to one singular point.
Yeah?
Godzilla
Yeah, okay.
Ultima.
Sporting the wide grin of a demonic Oni, Ultima is vicious. Just walking through Tokyo started 1,000 earthquakes around Japan.
Oh,
Even his
damn.
own blood is a weapon.
Over 300 feet
Yeah, I
tall and
forgot
growing
about that.
ever more as archetype distorts the universe.
This is also the Godzilla that was somehow brought to Earth via the bones of a previous Godzilla.
Ultima's existence
Don't ask me how it walked. I don't have any idea.
implies a far more complex origin for all Godzillas. Godzilla is a test for humanity,
Just
a
something
challenge
about
laid out by an
fun
eldritch
space.
entity from a dimension we are incapable of perceiving or comprehending.
It's kind of like how when we move an object and its shadow changes, we get why that happened. But to someone who exists in only a 2D plane, the shadow looks like it just randomly transformed into something totally different. Crazy to think about. I'm a really long way
God,
from
yeah.
Big Lizard Smash
It's
Building,
a
huh?
headache.
This shadow, this wannabe god, desires to play with and destroy every single universe.
And
Badass laser
Godzilla
beam.
is its avatar.
Through Ultima, this entity sees the universe as an
Ooh.
interactable fiction and can control causality. Ultima himself
Wait, so that god just saw Earth as some kind of video game? And Godzilla Ultima was just its character?
is a singular point, one of many gateways through which the entity can tamper with reality.
Think of it this way. If something happens that the entity doesn't like, it can just say, that thing didn't actually happen, and presto, it no longer happened.
That's
Like
not
in
to
the
say such an
reset
event
key.
can't happen in the moment of occurrence, but the entity disconnects cause and effect and nullifies events in retrospect without regard for time.
And Now my head hurts. TLDR, Ultima tried to bring
Oh
about
my
a catastrophe that would end the universe in like a week's time. So, a wacky robot and a time-traveling Alexa used a supercomputer and this familiar-looking doohickey
The orthogonal diagonalizer.
to zap all
Yeah,
of
whatever.
Archetype into its final form, cutting off the entity's connection to the universe.
But not killing it. Because while each Godzilla has its differences, one thing remains certain.
Godzilla is immortal, and that makes him the king.
King of the monsters. Yeah. Oh my god.
Look at the skulls, gaze into their eyes.
Okay, gonna take a quick pause before we get with the mulch and all to go ahead and discuss who I think will win this fight. And honestly, this is gonna be a very tough fight. We have a being that seemingly cannot die no matter what reality he's from or in, and then the Hulk, which is a being that can grow stronger and stronger with the more pissed off he gets and the less Bruce is in control. Oh boy, this is literally a fight of a king versus a god. Oh god, I have no idea. I'm actually gonna have to go with the third option and not take a vote.
Now you are completely hypnotized. You've fallen into my evil trap. I order you right now, go to deathbattle.gg.
Wiz,
a cool shot.
it didn't work. They're still here.
What?
Hi.
No, Boomstick, this is terrible. How can I get them to go to the Death Battle website?
Just tell them about all the cool Death Battle stuff they'll find.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of
Like this
exclusive
is awesome.
merch, every episode ever, even ones not on YouTube, and a bunch of behind-the-scenes goodies. So how about it, guys? Go to www.deathbattle.gg.
All right, you heard him. Don't
Yeah,
make a liar
go
out of
there.
Boomstick.
Support.
Go to
Check it out.
deathbattle.gg.
Fight 'em up. Alright, here we go.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle! Alright, we're in Japan, and of course, intro's in the big G.
Godzilla has reached the city. So far, the evacuation is... Wait.
Is that the -1 version or the Legendary Pictures model? Not sure. Okay, that Hulk I can tell though is from Marvel Rivals because of the hair. Not that easy, buddy. Hulk, really? That's the best you got, Hulk? Come on now. Ooh, something snap? Oh, holy shit!
Time for me to take over. We don't want any trouble. No! Hulk stays!
It is -1. Oh! Holy shit! That was epic.
You think you're strong? I scar the world!
Holy crap! Oh, head gone and head back. Oh, dude. Oh. Wait, you gave him the force field of Godzilla, huh? The thunderclap. Oh, the red spiral. Oh, holy shit. It's like seeing 2 nuclear bombs in a boxing match. Incredible.
Stupid lizard.
It's not done yet. Now again, Godzilla Ultima up in this. door. Oh, of course, he's back. Oh, come on.
I think I understand.
Here we go. Now he's Ultima Godzilla. This
Days
is
since the battle
epic.
began, and the red dust is spreading. Godzilla has grown in size, but we believe we are.
Oh shit! Well, you're dead.
How does it work? Well, smash.
Wait, whoa. Banner, when did you make that? How did you make that? And why are you just giving that? Oh. That feels a little bit like a cop-out, but you know what? Fine.
Trillion to one and rising. That's the odds. Chance to nullify the madness behind the monster.
Oh, that's win. And you gave him the Shin Godzilla tail?
To his 5. A right angle is 80 degrees. This element is beyond what we can perceive. Like gamma. 1,000 times. A million. A trillion.
So technically, Hulk has been modeled over and over, but just because he keeps breaking through the door, he hasn't technically lost the fight.
I just need one.
Holy balls. He broke through. Holy crap. I wasn't expecting that.
You did it, big guy. We did it.
KO! Okay,
That was epic as all hell.
run this by me. What happened?
It's complicated, so let's break this down into 3 categories. First up, power. Most versions of Godzilla can shrug off black holes and extinction level events,
That
tag
is
beyond
true.
light speed foes like Gigan, blow up planets. However, the Hulk is beyond that.
The big guy clapped the
There
universe
we
to
go.
bits and shook the infinite dimensions linked to the crossroads. In a straight fight with a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes the power advantage.
But
That would
Factory
be
in
true.
Ultima changes things. The entity sees all of space-time and can manipulate its results at a whim. No matter how strong the Hulk got, Ultima could potentially negate it.
But Hulk broke chains made of the first firmament, which could overwhelm eternity.
An
Yeah,
abstract
that
concept
was
of a
epic.
being not entirely unlike Ultima's entity.
Even a small piece of the first firmament could break the multiverse. Plus, Hulk kept up with Odin Force Thor, who is also on a celestial level of power.
So
Oh,
the gap
yeah.
in power becomes nebulous. Still, unless Hulk could remove Ultima from the equation, neither held a clear advantage in power and stats.
Especially
Pretty
when you look
even.
at their immortality.
This was practically a never-ending death loop. Even with their healing factors, both could technically kill each other, but then just come right back.
The green
Yeah,
door
exactly.
instantly appears when Hulk goes to the below place, and the higher dimensional entity could always summon a replacement Godzilla avatar. So both
Yeah, just a
Hulk
quick
and
snap.
Godzilla could not stay dead.
Unless they could somehow prevent what was happening in those other dimensions. So let's examine the layers of their multiverses.
Ooh, all right,
Marvel's
here we
Cosmos
go.
has infinite higher dimensions, which themselves are transcended by the astral plane, the superflow, and so on until you reach the House of Ideas.
What the hell?
domain of the one above all.
Since the one below all mirrors the one above all, the below place mirrors the House of Ideas. Get it?
In comparison, the cosmos of
Okay.
Godzilla's multiverse is just as vast and infinite, but does not have the same sort of transcending layers above and below. This
Right.
means the below
That
place,
makes
the
sense.
Hulk's respawn point and source of power, is out of the entity's reach.
So the real question is, if they both can't die and Ultima's entity can't affect the below place, could Hulk somehow stop the entity before it destroyed the universe?
It all comes down
Maybe.
to gamma and archetype. Ultima was defeated in the anime by using a trans-temporal super-dimension calculator operating at infinite speeds to activate the orthogonal diagonalizer, turning
that
archetype
thing.
against itself.
Ultima endlessly spews this stuff, so there's plenty to work with. And Hulk can reach into comic book gutter space, so he should be able to reach through a singular point. But that's not enough.
Apparently.
Fortunately for Hulk, it just so happens he knows someone who, like scientists who have defeated Godzilla in the past, is an expert on particles from a greater
genius.
dimension that mutate reality beyond our understanding.
Who made a device with those particles that breaks space-time, like the diagonalizer? Who made a supercomputer that
Remarkable.
scanned the infinite multiverse with the speed of a hypermind, like the dimension calculator? Hell, the guy made an interstellar radio out of sticks and stones in a matter of days, and even
Damn.
built an ultimate nullifier. It's like he was made for this.
The Green Door waits for no Hulk, including Banner. Even if Ultima's
Apparently.
catastrophe destroyed the universe, the door could deposit Banner in a different universe and he could continue the fight.
He had all the time in the infinite multiverse.
There was only one
Literally
way
only
this
that
could end,
one.
and only one person who could make it so.
Even among gods and monsters, man was the Ultima weapon.
The winner is Bruce Banner.
I
time-
honestly cannot believe that. And I'm only saying that because of how damn epic that was. Alright, let's see who will be fighting next time.
On Death Battle.
Oh, it's the 200th episode. Oh, okay. This is gonna be interesting.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle.
Okay, one thing I have to actually say about that is that fight's gonna be a 2-on-1. Ruby is by herself in this fight, but Maka is never alone. Her weapon is her best friend and possible boyfriend, and she has soul. Anyway, folks, that's going to be the end of today's video, and I hope you all enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Link to the original will be in the description below, and I'll see all of y'all next time when we flick on. Till then, this is Fox, signing out. Peace.